Roots and all Winx is back in Chris Waller's Rosehill stable for Christmas and was given an inoculation booster on Saturday as planning for 2018 begins for the champion mare. After winning her third consecutive Cox Plate victory in October, Winx went to her usual spelling farm for 5 weeks off and then some pre-training. They have done a wonderful job with her and she has come back refreshed and her feet are in really good condition, Waller said. She came back to Rosehill on Thursday and we updated her inoculation, so everything is right up until at least June. It keeps the option of going overseas available, but we will not make a decision about whether she travels for a while yet. She is older and we want to see how she comes back. Winx has been beaten for more than 2.5 years and has won her past 22 races in a row, including 15 Group 1s. Waller has managed her career perfectly to have her peak on the biggest days and will wait until she has had a couple of runs in the autumn before deciding whether to campaign her in Europe. Her first start in 2018 is likely to be in the Apollo Stakes at Radwick in February. The Premier trainer was pleased to see Winx's feet stronger after they caused problems in her autumn campaign. They were fine in her last campaign but we had to manage them, Waller said. They have grown back very strongly and she looks great. Lugging bit for Dreamforce. If there was a horse to forgive from Radwick on Saturday, it was Dreamforce after he pulled the bit through the offside of his mouth. The John Thompson-trained 5-year-old was expected to have an easy lead in race 6 but flew through the early stages of the race with jockey Josh Adams having little control. The bit was clearly not properly set in his mouth. He weakened out of the race to run 8th and Thompson has advised stewards that a lugging bit will be fitted next start. New path to ownership. The next generation of horse ownership offered by Myrias might prove the perfect Christmas gift for the racing tragic. The concept has already sold a horse in the Creasley's stable, Sagaka, with its model of 1,000 shares making it an affordable introduction to ownership. What we want to do is offer a pathway into owning a horse that is not out of reach, Myrias Steve Brown said. It is a big commitment to buy a horse and it can be expensive. We want to make it affordable for anyone with an interest in racing. We didn't mark up our horses, so with Sagaka we bought him for $165,000 and the shares sold for $165 and we have a standard monthly fee of $15 to cover training costs. We want to give people all the excitement of owning a horse without breaking the bank. The owners of Sagaka were part of the naming process and he should be hitting the track soon. The next Myrias horse will be chosen and trained by Group 1 winning trainer Mick Price from the Magic Millions sale in January, and for $15, prospective owners can buy a priority access voucher to have an option of buying shares in the horse. The voucher gives the option to be part of a horse from buying a yearling to racing, Brown said. We will be offering updates from the Magic Millions when we are going through the buying process.